Right, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make AI thumbnails for your Roblox games. So for example, thumbnails like this, any of the thumbnails here, and any of the ones here, in fact, and the majority of the thumbnails on the front page are also AI, as I'm sure you're aware. So the first thing we need to do is decide what kind of style we want the thumbnail to be in. So I want to make a thumbnail for this game in this kind of style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just copy all of these images into ChatGPT. Obviously ignore this text for now. So I want one of that one of this one, and then I will put some of these in because obviously you want a wide enough range of examples so that it knows exactly what it's doing. Any others? What else can we do? In fact, I might even pull one from the front page. So if we go to charts, for example, let's just go to break your bones. Here's a good example. Right, that's a good thumbnail. Copy that and paste it in. Right, and now we've got some examples of thumbnails. What we're going to do is we're going to give it give it a prompt, because obviously you need a prompt for AI, and we're going to give it a prompt that explains exactly what it needs to do. So here I've got one already written. You can either copy this one or do a very similar one, but you need to outline exactly what it's going to do. So here it says I'm going to upload several Roblox game thumbnails as visual references, obviously here. And bear in mind these are references, because you can't just go out copying people's thumbnails. They're references, and you're going to use those references to make a similar thumbnail. Never the same, you've got to remember that. Anyway, so you're telling it first, analyze the references and identify only their broad shared design features such as lighting, color contrast, camera angle, character placement, facial expressions, background effects, and text readability. So that's like just the style, basically. You're telling it just know what the style I want is what I'm showing you here, so that you're making it very explicit that you do not want it to copy, you just want it to know that this is the style that you want. And then obviously I'm telling you, do not copy any of it, just, that's the style I want. And you also want to point out that you don't want it to generate an image yet, because if you want a free plan of ChatGPT, for example, that's going to use credits. So just make sure you include that. And then we're telling it that we're about to upload some screenshots and stuff from your own game, which we're going to do in a minute, which is going to be what it's actually going to use to make the thumbnail. So after that, I'll upload screenshots and assets from my own Roblox game using only my game's content, create a completely original YouTube thumbnail inspired by the general design principles you identified. YouTube thumbnail. We're calling it a YouTube thumbnail because it makes it very clear what we want. High CTR, which is click-through rate. We want it to be bold, we want it to be bright, and we want it to be, obvious what it means. So you make it clear to the user what they're clicking on. And then obviously we want it in the 16:9 rectangle aspect ratio. And then we're going to list exactly what we want from the thumbnail. So just a list of the goals sort of what it's creating. So we need it to be original and clearly different from all the reference images, again, because you can't just go around copying people's thumbnails. Use my uploaded characters, my environment, and my game assets. Have a strong focal point and easy to understand story. So what that means is, in fact, I'll show you an example here. What that means is you can here clearly see that on one side you've got the worst one, and on the other side you've got the better one. So you're progressing from worst to best, essentially, and that's the story that you're giving the user. Right, anyway, moving on. We want it to be colourful, dramatic, and readable at a small size, because we want the high CTR click-through rate. We want as many people as possible to actually be clicking on the thumbnail, because the more people that click is the more people that play the game. And then we want the correct aspect ratio, and then space for short, bold text if we need it or if I ask for it. And then, again, avoid copying any of the reference image layer exactly, because we can't copy people again. And then before we actually have it generate it, we want it to tell us what it's going to create, because again, you don't want to waste your credits if you're not on a high level plan on whichever AI you're going to use. Right, so now you've got all that written, I'm just going to give it to AI. I have mine on extra high effort, which is going to use more tokens, but again, we want the best quality product out of it. So right, so cool, we've got a response now. So it's, as you can see here, it's explained that it understands exactly what you want, and it's waiting for us to give game screenshots and assets and tell it and then it will tell us what it's going to create. Right, so now we need some screenshots from our game. So we're going to head into Roblox Studio. This is my game. Just going to use it as an example. It's the exact same game I was showing you here, in fact, which is hire a noob, as obviously we've got thumbnails already. But what I'm going to have is it create a thumbnail like this with the characters. So I need obviously a background and the characters. So if I take screenshots of 2 characters first, so for example, I want one of these, and if I go ahead and paste that into ChatGPT, and then say I want it to use, let's choose what to use, shall we? Let's use the ninja. Okay, place that down. Let's just get a good screenshot, shall we? Perfect. And then if I put that in here again, and then we're going to need a background. So obviously it's not going to use exactly this because it can generate its own background. So this is literally just showing it what it could create. Right, and now we've got some screenshots from our game, we need to tell it exactly what it needs to make. So I'm going to say, using my images from my game, I have uploaded, create a thumbnail that has two separated sides. The left one containing the yellow and blue and green move image uploaded, recreated by you, and the right side containing the ninja new image I have also uploaded. Use the background I have uploaded, except change it to be framed in a way that is suitable to display the moves correctly. I want each side to display a $1 a second number, the left side being $1 a second and the right side being, for example, I don't know, not lots of 9s, because that seems to be what gets a lot of clicks. And then, okay, we've done that now. Plan to create this now, and let me know if you have any design questions. Now, this is something I always tend to add on to the end of the prompts, because if we're having it planned to create it now, we're giving it the ability to ask questions. So otherwise, obviously, AI is a people pleaser. AI will do what it thinks is best or what it thinks you want. Now, most of the time, that isn't actually what you want. And what you actually want it to do is something else. So we're having it, if it doesn't know what it's doing, if it's going to make a gamble and say, oh, the person wants that, it's actually going to ask us before it makes a decision for you. So I'm just going to send that prompt again. Right, cool. So here we go. It's generated a plan and a few design questions. Now, this is exactly what we want. Your questions are obviously going to be different to mine because you've uploaded different images, your different examples, but I'm going to now answer these questions. So 1, what do I want the middle divider to be? Glowing energy / that sounds exciting. Number 2, the right ninja side should feel more dramatic with glow or action effects, and no extra text. And 4, the thumbnail should feel clean and simple. Right, perfect. There we go. And it's now going to go ahead and create our thumbnail. Right, cool. So now you've seen it's generated as a thumbnail. Obviously, it's not the most high quality thumbnail you've ever seen because it's not got quite the correct, sizing of the noob here, and it's just not got the greatest background. But you can see that it's done it to a very high standard, and you can see it's obviously very eye-catching. And considering it's a thumbnail, you're only going to see it at the size it is now at absolute largest. So you've got to remember they don't have to be perfect to get a high click-through rate. Anyway, but if you did want it to be particularly good and you want it to be perfect, exactly what you wanted, you're going to have to go through more than one prompt, ask it to improve each time. You're going to go through a lot of credits again, but if you want it to be perfect, add more context, add more screenshots from your game, go into greater detail about what you want, and you'll get a greater end product. So that's how you generate Roblox thumbnails with AI. I hope it helped, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.